You're giving too much, and you are getting less. Your energy is a river, and right now it is all flowing one way. You feel it, don't you? The anxiety of waiting for a text to arrive. The mental gymnastics of trying to craft the perfect, witty reply. The hours you spend analyzing her words, her emojis, her response times, and then that familiar sinking feeling when all your effort is met with a cool, distant indifference. You've explained yourself. You've justified your feelings. You've pleaded for understanding, only to find yourself further away from her than where you started. You are trying to water a plant that doesn't seem to want to grow. This isn't another video about playing hard to get. This is about a fundamental shift in your reality. We are going to stop the chase not as a tactic but as a philosophy. We are going to stop pouring our life force out in a desperate attempt to gain validation, and we are going to start investing it inward, where it can build something real, something solid, something magnetic. Over the next 30 minutes, we will give you the complete blueprint for what to do instead. This is the Stoic path to building a life so compelling, so grounded, and so valuable that attraction becomes an inevitable byproduct, not a desperate goal you have to chase. The ancient Stoic philosophers taught a simple, profound truth called the dichotomy of control. Some things are up to us and others are not. Chasing is the frantic, exhausting act of trying to control what is external. Her feelings, her reactions, her interest level. Building, however, is the calm, powerful act of mastering what is internal. Your actions, your character, your purpose. The reason chasing has failed you is because you are playing the wrong game by the wrong rules. Today, we change the game. We will break this path down into the 7 pillars of building. These are 7 areas of your life where you will reinvest your energy. Pay close attention, because the 5th pillar we will discuss is the one that silently communicates your high value more powerfully and more quickly than any of the others. Before we learn how to build, we must first perform an autopsy on the chase. Why does it fail so consistently? The first reason is the psychology of pursuit and pressure. In the dynamics of attraction, there must be tension, there must be mystery. Constant, relentless chasing destroys all of it. Imagine a salesman who calls you every single day. He doesn't seem confident in his product. He seems desperate. His constant presence makes his product feel less valuable, not more. The same is true for your attention. When you give it away freely, with no challenge, it loses its worth. You have made yourself the pursuer and her the pursued. She doesn't have to wonder about you. She doesn't have to invest any thought, because you are always there, doing all the work for her. The second reason chasing fails is the communication of low value. You may think your actions show how much you care, but what they actually communicate is something else entirely. Constant texting communicates, "My life is not very interesting without you in it." Dropping your plans at a moment's notice communicates, "Your validation is more important than my own time and my own commitments." Over-explaining your feelings communicates, "I need you to approve of my emotional state because I am not in control of it myself." This is a subconscious broadcast. You may not be saying these words, but your actions are screaming them, and this broadcast of low value is a powerful repellent. Finally, we must understand the true cost of chasing. It isn't just that it fails to create attraction. The real cost is the massive drain on your life force. Think of all the mental and emotional energy you have spent. The hours spent staring at a screen, the emotional roller coaster of highs and lows, the projects you didn't start, the friends you didn't see, the books you didn't read. Chasing her is costing you the one resource you can never get back, your time and your focus. It is costing you the man you could be becoming. When you truly understand this cost, stopping the chase is no longer a choice, it is a necessity. So now, we begin to build. We will now explore the 7 pillars, the areas where you will redirect all of that squandered energy. This is the Stoic blueprint. The first pillar is to build your purpose. This is your mission. A man's primary commitment must always be to his mission in life. Attraction is merely a byproduct of a man who is passionately engaged in his purpose. Contrast two men in your mind. Man A is working on an important project, something that could advance his career or a personal passion. He gets a simple "hey" text from a woman he's interested in. He immediately drops everything, his heart races, and he spends the next 20 minutes thinking of a clever reply. Now, imagine man B. He is engaged in the same project. He sees the same.
He acknowledges it, puts his phone face down, and finishes his work. 2 hours later, during a scheduled break, he responds with a calm, simple message. Which of these two men seems more centered, more valuable, more solid? Your purpose must come first. So, your first step is to identify your one thing for the next 90 days. This could be starting a business, learning a new language, mastering a skill for work, or achieving a significant fitness goal. Whatever it is, you must schedule non-negotiable blocks of time for it in your calendar. This time is sacred. When you are working on your mission, you are unavailable. The aftermath of this is profound. You begin to develop a gravitational pull. Your life gains a forward momentum that is not dependent on her or anyone else. This true independence is the very core of powerful masculine energy. The second pillar is to build your body. This is your vessel. Your physical presence in the world is a direct, non-verbal reflection of your discipline, your habits, and your self-respect. Think about the feeling of walking into a room with slumped shoulders, low energy, and a weak posture. Now, imagine walking into that same room standing tall, with vitality, with a physical presence that says, "I am here." This is a broadcast of your inner state that is felt by everyone before you even speak a single word. Your step here is to choose one consistent physical practice and commit to it. This could be weightlifting, a martial art, running, or rock climbing. The key is to focus on performance goals, not just aesthetic ones. Aim to lift heavier, run farther, or achieve a new belt. Treat this practice like a part-time job that pays you in confidence and energy. The aftermath is that you build not just physical strength, but mental and emotional resilience. This palpable energy, this sense of being comfortable and powerful in your own skin, is universally attractive. The third pillar is to build your mind. This is your inner citadel. An untrained mind is reactive. A trained mind is responsive. And this is the fundamental difference between a boy and a man. Let's use a common scenario. She sends a provocative or a passive-aggressive text, designed consciously or not, to test you. The untrained reactive mind feels an immediate emotional spike of anger, insecurity, or neediness, and it responds from that chaotic place. The trained responsive mind feels that same initial spike. It is human after all, but it simply observes the emotion as if it were a cloud passing in the sky. It lets the emotion pass, and then, from a place of calm clarity, it chooses a response, or chooses not to respond at all. Your steps to build your mind are simple but profound. First, begin a daily journal. Write one page just for yourself. This is what the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius did. Second, read one page of philosophy or a great biography every single day. Third, practice 5 minutes of mindfulness or silent meditation. Just sit and focus on your breath. That's it. The aftermath is that you slowly achieve emotional mastery. You become unflappable. Your peace is no longer a fragile thing that can be shattered by an external event. This creates a profound sense of safety and respect in all of your interactions. You become the rock in the storm. The fourth pillar is to build your resources. This is the foundation of your freedom. Financial competence is not about being rich or showing off with expensive things. It is about having options. It's about reducing the deep, gnawing anxiety of scarcity that poisons so many men's lives. Contrast the man whose dating life is completely limited by his next paycheck with the man who has the freedom to create interesting, fun experiences without constant financial stress. Who moves with more confidence? Who seems more in control of his reality? Your step here is not to get rich overnight, it is simply to increase your financial literacy. Your one action is to read one great book on personal finance. Then, focus on acquiring one high-income skill or start a small side hustle. The aftermath is that you begin to operate from a mindset of abundance, not lack. This lack of financial neediness has a powerful way of translating into a lack of emotional neediness. You become less desperate, more generous, and more grounded. Now, we arrive at the fifth pillar, the one I promised you would silently communicate your value faster than any other. This pillar is to build your tribe. This is your social root system. A man's strength is powerfully reflected in the quality of his brotherhood and his social circle. It is a dangerous mistake to believe that one person, one romantic partner, can meet all of your emotional and social needs. That is too much pressure to put on anyone, and it is a recipe for neediness. Imagine this scenario. She cancels plans with you last minute. He simply sends a text to his group chat, and within 10 minutes, he has a new plan with people who value his company. His step is to take immediate action to rebuild his social foundations. Today, call one old friend you haven't spoken to in 6 months and set up a time to talk. Then, join one social group based on your genuine interests: a sports league, a hiking club, a workshop. The aftermath is the silent communicator of immense value. A full and vibrant social life demonstrates that you are pre-selected. It shows that you are a man who is liked, respected, and valued by other people. It removes all of the suffocating pressure from your interactions with her, because your happiness is clearly not her sole responsibility. This makes you infinitely more desirable. The sixth pillar is to build your boundaries. These are your fortress walls. True boundaries are not the long, angry speeches you make. They are not threats or ultimatums. Boundaries are not what you say. They are what you do. They are the quiet, consistent demonstration of your personal standards. Let's say a woman is consistently late, or she speaks to you in a condescending, disrespectful tone. The chaser argues, he pleads, he sends long paragraphs about how she needs to respect him. The builder, however, does not argue with disrespect. He simply removes his presence from it. He withdraws his attention and becomes less available. Your step is to sit down and define 3 non-negotiable standards for how you expect to be treated. For example, my time will be respected, or I will not engage in circular arguments. You don't announce these rules to the world. You simply enforce them. When a line is crossed, you don't engage in drama. You create distance. You end the conversation. You make other plans. The aftermath is that she learns through your powerful actions that access to you is a privilege, and that privilege is conditional on respect. This is a lesson that words can never teach. Finally, we come to the 7th and most important pillar. This is to build your solitude. This is your inner throne. The ultimate goal of this entire journey is not just to attract her. It is to build a life that you love, on your own. It is to become so comfortable and fulfilled in your own company that a partner's presence becomes a wonderful addition to your life, not a desperate necessity to complete it. Picture a Friday night alone. For the chaser, this is a source of profound anxiety, loneliness, and failure. For the builder, it is a valued, protected opportunity to read his book, work on his purpose, or simply be at peace. Your step is to actively schedule solitude once a week. Take yourself out to dinner alone with a book. Go for a long drive with only your thoughts. Spend one evening with no social plans and with your phone turned off. You must learn to enjoy and value the relationship you have with yourself. The aftermath is that you achieve true outcome independence. Your happiness is self-sourced. It comes from within. This radiates a calm, unshakable confidence that is the very definition of inevitable attraction. You are whole, on your own. Her presence is a joy, but her absence is not a tragedy. So, what is the grand payoff? Why does building your own life work so powerfully? It's because you are aligning yourself with the fundamental physics of attraction. By building your purpose and your resources, you create a life of abundance. By building your tribe, you demonstrate the principle of pre-selection. By building your boundaries and your solitude, you master the power of scarcity and create a frame of ultimate self-respect. You are not playing a game. You have simply become the game. You are the prize to be won because you have built a life of undeniable value. Stop being a character in her story. Start being the author of yours. The goal was never just to get the girl. The goal was always to build the man. Attracting a great partner is simply a beautiful side effect of that success. Let's stack it one last time. The 7 pillars. Build your purpose. Build your body. Build your mind. Build your resources. Build your tribe. Build your boundaries. And build your solitude. This is the path. If this philosophy of building, not chasing, resonates with you and the man you want to become, then subscribe to the channel. We are a community of men dedicated to this exact path of self-mastery. You now have the complete framework for building. But understanding the immediate psychological impact of stopping the chase is your critical next step. To see exactly what she thinks and feels in the first 7 days after you go silent, you need to watch the next video on your screen right now. It's called The Full Psychological Timeline of What a Woman Feels When You Detach. It is the perfect sequel to what you have learned today. Click the video on your screen, and let's continue the journey.